Morning everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackershed. I'll be Nat. This will be my board commute. I've come a slightly different route today just for variety and as much as anything else. I'm not going to descend into rant territory, but I have ended up coming the way that I got collared before for riding in bus lanes, although I'm now through Barnet so I can go in bus lanes again. I won't go into the rant on that. It was I still think it's a fucking stupid idea and it is money generation, but I'm not going to get into that, nor am I going to get into mayoral elections or the fact that Sadiq Khan has found his way back in again through the lack of viable alternative is the only description I can come up with, with I think an 18% turnout. Not me, I don't live in London, I just commute in every day, therefore I don't get a vote. The one bit that I did want to bring you up to date with is a little bit of an epiphany that I had over the weekend. I could snurgle through there. Yeah, somebody asked me about snurgle. I'm trying to work out what it was. Snurgle means to sneak. Sneak without being seen. Well, wrong. That's what I use it for anyway. What am I talking about? Yep, I'm still recording. I have to keep checking because my Hero 5 session, which I absolutely love and I use for all my vlogging stuff, it's pretty much dying. Now, see if I can get you to see it. It's tiny. It fits. The only downside to it is that I've come across, or wrong, the two downsides are, one is across the board of GoPro products. The other is pretty unique to this one. The across the board one is the audio. Now the audio, I spent weeks cocking around with the audio. You need the adapter. Let me see if I can see it in the camera. I don't know if you can. You need the audio adapter. It's a proprietary GoPro product, and then you plug in your lavalier microphone to that. It has to be a specific type of microphone. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the one with two bands on it. I can't remember. I've been through all this before, but it was a while ago. To get audio, to get stereo audio, and I was cocking around for ages doing that. And it actually, what I've got in this setup, I'm gonna have to get another microphone. What I've got in this setup is an adapter, so it's all, yeah, but it works. So the audio option / side of GoPro is a pain in the butt. It also means on the Hero 5 session that it means you need to have the door off at the side, which means it's no longer watertight as it was before. However, a bit of a gaffer tape over the edges, etc, etc. Mine's pretty much waterproof, and I've ridden it through all sorts of crappy rain, and it's been fine. You know, I wouldn't submerge it, but if my helmet is submerged in water, I think getting decent GoPro footage is probably the last of my concerns. There we go, little motorbike in the sign. I'm okay here. What was I saying? Yes. So that's one downside. The other downside, which is I think relatively unique to the Hero 5 session, is the fact that it has an integrated battery. It doesn't have replaceable batteries. Now that's good because it means they've been able to keep it small. They're not designing a hatch or a mechanism to remove the battery. What it does mean for things like this is that I can't carry spare batteries. I could charge the unit on the fly. You can still record while it's charging, but I can't swap in and out batteries, and because it's small, the battery is small, therefore its battery life is limited, it's finite. That's it. Brilliant solution for this sort of thing, Hero 5 sessions. And if you're thinking of having a go at vlogging, in my humble opinion, you are better off getting a second-hand 5 Session. I don't know how much they are. They're not that expensive anymore because they are quite old technology. But I think you're better off getting one of those than you are a newer, cheapy Chinese, non-branded action cam, as they like to be called. In my humble opinion. Now, I haven't owned a cheapy action cam, but I have seen some of the footage from some of them. They are hit and miss at best. So yeah, the issue that I've got is that mine's quite old. It's done really well. I've had it for, I think, 7 years. That's scary, that is. But I've had it for a long time. It's had a lot of use. And I'm now getting inconsistent battery time. At best, I think I had about an hour and a half. I think of late, I've been tracking considerably closer to half hour, 40 minutes type thing. The bit that particularly annoys about it is it's inconsistent. Sometimes it'll be half hour, sometimes it'll be an hour, and that's being charged the same way elicits a different response, which is bloody confusing. But anyway, it is old and it is time to go now. You know, for those that regularly watch, you'll be aware of that because I've mentioned it before. I've asked you about options that I could go for, including DJI, including Insta360s, etc, etc. The common bit across them is they're bloody expensive. And yeah, I've got a birthday coming up. Good lady has always been harassing me saying, what do you want for your birthday? Because like most men, I'm horrendous to buy presents for because I tend to get things as and when I want them, and when I do want things they're quite specific, so getting a generic version of rarely meets the bill. What are you indicating, you pleb? Yeah, so I had a bit of an epiphany on Sunday morning, and I decided not to burden my missus with my choice. So I decided that I was looking at the cost and it's sort of like 700 quid for the full setup for Insta360, which was going to be my chosen option. Either that or the newer GoPro, which I think we're on 11 now. And you were talking, you know, just short of $1,000 all in, effectively. Now that's just mental money. For one, I couldn't burden my missus with that, of saying, yeah, I want something and it's $1,000, because she'd laugh at me. It'd all end up coming out of the joint account anyway, so it doesn't really make a lot of difference. But yeah, it's just silly money, and I couldn't justify it. I couldn't justify having, you know, stuff stuck to my crash helmet that's, you know, of a similar value to the bike that I'm sat on. It's just stupid. So yeah, I decided differently. So for my birthday, I've asked for tools from the missus, power tools, because all my cordless stuff has just died by batteries being in my very cold garage over several years. They all just, they all just died at the same time. So she's gonna get power tools, and I bought myself a replacement for this. Oh, that's pretty. I bought myself a replacement for my Hero 5 Session. Now what I've decided to do is just not be daft, so I've gone for a Hero 8. So like newer, it's an upgrade with the media mod, with some spare batteries, etc. All for the princely sum of, I think, 140 quid. Batteries were separate actually, so that's another sort of 20 quid. 20, yeah, about, so you know, for about 160 quid, I've gone for a upgraded version of this, principally so that I can better battery life, so that not because I want to record longer, but I want to know it's recording. You know, I'm checking now because I've been going for a little while, and my battery's going to run out any second. So it just means that I can, you know, I need, you know, what do I need? I need 2 hours recording time, and this current one doesn't get it. So that should arrive towards the end of the week. I don't know if I'm going to do a vid of setting it up. There's lots of vids like that already on YouTube. I know because I've been checking them for hints and tips as much as anything else. But we'll see when it gets here. And then what I'd like to do, if I remember, is a bit of a side-by-side comparison to see if I or you can tell the difference. I don't think you know, I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. I don't think it's going to be a little ha moment at all. Oh, I just stalled my bike. No, never done that. Yeah, so we'll see. Right, that's my news. I'm going to concentrate on not dying, so I'll catch you later on, people.
You're in the bike bit.
Say again?
You're in the bike bit.
Yeah, I'm a bike. Fucking lecture me on the rules. You've jumped every set of fucking red lights till then, you belly. Nice. Interesting place to do it.